Hello, George isn't here, so I'll introduce. Jack's already cringing, great. Well, hello and welcome to the Colosseum podcast. What are we talking about today, Jack?
We're going to discuss conspiracy theories, because this is something that you're quite interested in. I've gathered that over the years. You're quite interested in all the strange going-ons and happenings in the world.
So you make me sound like a strange person.
Well, you are a strange person. But I think this might be something that the viewers or listeners will find interesting. I had to fix that. I keep saying viewers. No one's viewing us.
This feels weird. I don't like George not being here.
I'm fine with
it. It's weird.
Just kidding, George.
Because I feel like I could, when George is here, I can just sort of not say anything.
So we should probably discuss why George isn't here. So he recently got caught up in some terrorism activity in the Middle East. Poor lad.
He was in the Middle East skiing.
Yeah.
And then he joined the extremist group America. That they were looking for oil or something.
Yeah.
Doing an absolute madness.
And George was like, oh.
George was like, yeah, that sounds good.
I think I'm done with burning all these animals, so I might go into oil now.
Yeah.
And there you go. So he got arrested. So we'll be back in like 2 months, maybe. Maybe less than that.
Yeah, but who really cares?
Yeah, no, he's English, so one less Englishman and the world's a better place. That's my motto.
He is in the world. He's just in the Middle East.
That's going to be a terrible joke. We should gloss over it.
Oh, okay. Right. No. Okay. So this is why we have George, so we can actually talk about what we're meant to talk about. He tells us all.
Conspiracy theories, and we shall begin.
Gives us stern looks.
Now, I didn't do research for this one because
I did like an hour's worth of research last week.
Which is good. It's fine. So, see, normally I talk for so long, and I think we should mix up a bit and let Harry talk more. And I shall be
everyone loves hearing more from me.
I think they do. Surely after 3 weeks of me rambling the whole time.
How do you think I feel? I've had 10 years of you rambling.
Yeah, and look how you've turned out.
It's not great.
How about we save the viewers from suffering the same fate as you?
Okay.
And limit how much they have to listen to me.
We're gonna talk about Roswell.
So, I don't know what Roswell is. And I know it's quite famous.
Yes, you do.
I actually don't know.
Tell me what you know. Tell me what you think.
I know it's in America, and that's it. I genuinely don't know anything.
You got to know more than that. What is it about?
Well, I get the vibe that it's kind of X-Files-y. Yeah? You know, X-Files-y.
Okay.
You know, it's kind of that kind of thing.
In the sense that it's about aliens.
And it's about aliens. I didn't know that. I genuinely know nothing about Roswell. I don't know anything about conspiracy theories. The only one I know about is that Malaysian Airlines flight, and I barely know anything about that one.
I don't know anything about that one.
Well, that's good. So, how about you...
This is not going to go well. I thought you might have a base level of knowledge.
This is good, because now you can enlighten me. How about you give us a groundwork, like the foundations of what it is, and then I can...
Right. So the gist is, something crashed on a ranch.
Whereabouts?
Roswell. Hang on, wait. I gotta see if I can find a timeline.
So, Roswell's in America, yeah?
Yeah, it's like...
I'm guessing this is kind of what X-Files is based around, isn't it? Surely, or something.
Well, X-Files is just...
I know what X-Files is. I watched a few episodes.
Yes, you keep bringing up X-Files.
Yeah, because it's the only thing that's kind of relevant to this. But, I don't know, like, something like Roswell kind of always freaks me out. These alien stories. I don't know, I'm a big Star Wars fan, but, like, actually having to think about real aliens kind of freaks me out. Although I don't
Thinking about real aliens?
I don't think they've been here, I'm going to be honest.
Why don't you think they've been here?
Well, see, I have this thought, right? So, if you think about it, we all started from the same place, and we all got shot away from the middle of the universe, the Big Bang.
Okay.
And then, as time progressed, we, species have evolved. We've all came from like microorganisms, and then we got to a point where humans were a thing, and then the human conscious like took hold, and that allowed us to do cool things. And then we got to a point where we were able to have a civilization and we could think for ourselves. But if you think about it, we're the only species in like the history of this planet to have that ability. And then if you think, okay, that must be how many species have there been? How many animals have there been over the lifespan of this planet? A lot, because it's been like 7 billion years. How many?
That's true. Yeah.
How many species have there been?
Yeah, but we're like one planet.
One planet, but one species out of like a ridiculous amount. So if you think about it this way, what are the chances that there are another planet near enough to us where they can travel to us, that there is a species that also has the ability to think the same way we do? Because if it hasn't happened in this planet, then it's very unlikely that if it's only happened once on this planet, it's like unlikely it's going to happen several times on. Even if there is like a habitable planet nearby, what are the chances there's going to be a conscious like species on it? I don't know.
Well,
that's what I think.
There's got to be somewhere.
Yeah, no, because of the universe is a big
and
place.
As you say,
but
7 billion years. It's a long time.
But nearby, though, I don't know.
Yeah, but also 7 billion years is a long ass time, so they could have been about for like 1 billion years already, and have some super duper spacecraft and go new.
But maybe we're the most advanced.
We might be, and that's a bit sad because we're.
Or maybe you can't advance past like a certain point.
Well, yeah.
But I don't know. Isn't like because like isn't there a whole thing about you can't travel between galaxies as well? Apart from like I think the Andromeda one's close enough to us where we were able to travel between it, but anything else is like moving too far away from us. So moving far away from us too quickly. That even like light travel can't catch it, or something like
that. Have you considered that I am built different?
No, I haven't.
Well then, I think you should consider that and then shushed.
Okay, but that is why I don't really think there's been aliens here. Maybe I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
But like
you're absolutely wrong.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay, well,
I think the pyramids made Jack.
The pyramids. That is a good example, actually, because like the pyramids are kind of strange. There's like
the answer: slaves.
Slaves.
Lots of them.
Big like mud
and
piles.
Huge brain.
But I was reading about this, and I watched a show about it. I don't know if this is like 100% accurate, but I think it is. Like, there's in the middle of the pyramid, there's like big struts, like several hundreds of tons. Where like each strut like weighs about several hundred tons.
Uh-huh.
So it's very heavy. And they're like, how the hell did they get this up there?
Slaves.
No, because they managed to like propel it, like suspend it, over like the gap in the pyramid. So you can, so it's like a support strut that holds up the pyramid,
okay.
And it's several hundreds of tons in weight. And they don't understand how on earth.
Bro, I'm telling you, slaves.
They did it. Yeah.
Literally every single thing they did, slaves.
No, but even with like manpower, they're like, how do they do this without modern machinery and stuff like that?
You don't see all like the really tall statues they did, and they just had like 10,000 slaves just pull it up.
Yeah,
they're built different.
But these statues didn't weigh as much as these struts did, because
well,
these pyramids are like the biggest structures known to man at that point, and they weren't like, something like the Colosseum is Colosseum because we were called the Colosseum, but something like that was.
George is texting him.
Okay, well, shut him up, because he's not here. Okay. But something like the Colosseum is more like understandable how it was built, because it's a big circular dome, and you can kind of think like they kind of stacked up the pillars on each other on the sides, and they're built inwards. But then the pyramid is the big triangle, and each brick that makes a triangle weighs so much. It's like, and it's hollow in the inside.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, well,
I wasn't there.
But maybe it is aliens.
It was aliens.
But I don't think it is. But maybe.
Who do you think you did Stonehenge?
Not aliens. That is way more explainable.
I watched this conspiracy thing a while ago, and they were like pointing out all of these like sites, sort of like historical sites of significance, and they were like, when you join them up, they all line up in a perfect circle, and I'm like, that's because the Earth is a sphere. You moron.
No, but Stonehenge is probably like some sort of primitive like time telling system.
So you have to hang on.
Or it's a religious site.
Oh, now my mum wants the Disney Plus password. This all going wrong. It's all gone wrong.
I'll give it to her if you want. I've still got it.
Why did you say that so sinister?
I'll give it to her.
No. That's not what I mean.
Excellent.
That's not what I mean.
What do you mean then? That's what sinister is.
You don't need to know what I mean.
Okay, well, how about talk about Roswell, alright?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I built up this whole thing about why I don't think aliens have been here.
Waffled.
And my girlfriend's not going to be very happy because...
Okay, I'll give you the outline, and then I'll try and go into it.
How about you give me the outline, and then I'll comment on it, because I've literally no idea.
something crashed
Yes.
in this like ranch.
Okay. In America,
Yeah.
Roswell, America.
Guy finds it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Is he like some old farmer kind of guy?
He's some ranch.
He's in like hillbilly kind
He
of.
lives on the ranch.
Okay.
I don't know.
On the ranch.
No, Jack, back.
Okay.
He finds it. He's like, oh, it's a bit strange. Just a little look around. I don't know, a couple of days later, he goes to the sheriff and he's like, look what I found. It's proper mad, isn't it? Except, obviously, more American.
Yeah.
And then the sheriff goes, oh, it's a bit suspicious. And they're like, it's near an airbase and stuff.
Yeah.
It's New Mexico.
New Mexico.
America's secret
Nuke
playground.
testing place, yeah.
We don't talk about what goes on in New Mexico.
Well, we don't need to talk about it because there's evidence. There's still like glass everywhere from where the sand got turned to glass.
Right. So then sheriff goes, oh, we should probably tell the airbase about this.
Yeah.
Looks like some kind of
What did the farmer think it was when he saw it? Do you know? Do you think it was like...
a wreckage.
Oh,
some
so it was
kind.
like kind of not... you couldn't tell what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
A mess.
Yeah.
Because something had fallen into the ground. And when you fall into the ground at a very high velocity, stuff goes...
You couldn't identify it. The farmer didn't know what it was then.
He had no idea what it was.
Okay,
Right.
so they went to the military.
The military, yes. They play a big part in this one.
Okay.
Well, no, so I think first, it gets out to some newspapers, and the newspapers are like, oh, UFO! Oh my god! Because this is like the 60s. America's gone a bit mental.
This
Cold
is like
War,
the time
it's
of like
all-
Cold War, Jimi Hendrix, everyone's going mental.
Everyone's gone a bit mental.
It's like Vietnam as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's peak America.
It's not peak America. I would say peak America is not then.
Peak America is like
Peak
the
America is
1700s.
like World War II, kicking everyone's ass. Maybe not
No,
60s.
if they listen to this, they'll get big heads.
But you're saying peak America is then. I don't think that's that.
That when I think of America, this is what I think about.
Okay, fine.
Them just all going mental.
Okay, fine.
Right, okay. So the newspapers are like, look, UFO. And then, so the military find out. Oh, no. Do you know what it was? So, sheriff shows the military.
Yeah.
They're like, ah, shit. That's a UFO.
What the military said?
Yeah. And then, like, 2 days later, they issue another press release going, it wasn't a UFO. It was something else.
So it's like a plane or something.
And then, so they take a photograph with I think it was the original rancher, who was like some ex-science man who knew about these things.
Or
but
claimed to know about these things.
No, he like worked for the government or
Okay.
something, doing science, whatever, I don't know. And they take a photo of him looking at the wreckage, supposedly going, oh, obviously it's not an alien spacecraft, stupid me.
Yeah.
And then, sort of, that was the end of that.
Or was it?
He's good. He's good. Nothing gets past him.
Yeah, man.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's good.
I'm like a big fishing net of knowledge.
So then, right, I think like 10 years goes by. Nobody gives a shit anymore.
Okay.
They've moved on.
Yeah.
Then somebody thinks, it's a bit suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
The government going, this is a UFO. And then immediately going, no, it's not. So look into it. I'm pretty sure they wrote a book or something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
sounds like something you write a book. Some mad people in like Texas or something.
So they write the book, they read into it. And so one, apparently, according to the guy in the photo...
At least when the theories start.
Yeah,
Alright,
this is when it gets funky.
Okay.
Because up to this point, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
The most of the country does not know about this.
Okay.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
And then it gets funky. So then... what did I get up to?
You got up to the people writing the book.
Yeah, so the photo. So the photo of the guy looking at the wreckage and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think it's quoted as, like, in one of the press releases as being sticks, shiny something, and, like, whatever, like wood or something.
It sounds an awful lot like one of those, like, you know those birds that make nests and they look for shiny things?
Magpies.
Yeah, magpies. See, it was
Alien
just a
magpies,
magpie
you're
nest.
right, yeah.
It might just been a magpie nest.
Right, but we'll get to why I'm confused about this, because I don't really understand what's going on either.
Okay, fine.
Obviously, because I'm an idiot. But, so apparently, this guy says the photo was fake, and that
Who
the
said
stuff...
that? The guy that wrote the book?
The guy in the photo.
Oh, right, okay. The ranch thinks that UFO is not a UFO.
Well, because he like, reported it.
Yeah. And he thinks it's just some military...
He thinks it...
plane,
Well, that's probably what he started with, and then he was like, this is funky.
Yeah.
What? I keep getting lost.
Mate, you're...
This is why we have George. This is because...
No, so...
I cannot string a coherent sentence together.
I'm talking about the farmer.
I'm talking about photo. Shut up,
Yeah,
man.
the farmer guy in the photo.
Yeah. So
he's like-
apparently, so he says that the stuff in the photo wasn't what he found. He says that they substituted it in.
Oh.
So then when they gave that photo to the press...
So he comes back 10 years later saying this to this guy, write the book.
Well, no. The guys go looking for it, and then the rancher dude tells them this.
Yeah, so
Because basically he's been told to shut up
Yeah, by the government.
by the military.
Probably
obviously.
paid a bit of money as well.
Oh, no, I think it was more of a shut up, or your family might go missing. Who knows?
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the photo. Very suspicious.
Yeah.
But also, apparently there were like loads of witness testimonies, because there was like a few days when it was just sort of lying there in the desert or whatever.
On New Mexico.
Where so like folk could go up to it and be like, is that? You might have to bleep that.
Control yourself, man.
I'm sorry. George isn't here to give me stern looks. Yeah, so they're all like, all of the witness people are like, this is strange. I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
This is a weird looking thing. And there are some people that say that there were bodies. Right? This is where it gets more suspicious. Bodies in the wreckage. So you might think, oh, it's the military testing some plane crashes, right?
And pink, yeah. And then
That would make sense.
Yeah.
They say no. They say, well, no. So the bodies, we'll stick with the bodies, right?
Okay.
So the bodies, the government say that they were doing like parachute tests or something.
Okay.
So they're saying the bodies were dummies. This is like 10 years
Oh, right,
after
okay.
the
So they're kind of like, those ones they test cars
Yeah.
with.
And they just like jump
And
them
they
out.
drive them into walls and the dummies go...
Yeah, except, so there are two discrepancies here. One, all of the bodies are being described as being little.
Wait, so the Americans, the government has confirmed the bodies?
Well, no, right, we'll get to that. So, the bodies have been described as little, so that doesn't quite make sense, does it?
It's like kids' bodies.
Well, maybe not kids' bodies, but just like little bodies.
Okay. Like
Just-
freighters.
Yeah, like Fraser size.
Okay.
But here's the second one. That didn't happen until like 10 years after.
So
When they were testing the parachutes, that didn't happen until 10 years after the thing was found in the desert. So the military say that in the minds of all of the people around there, they've just condensed the time and they got confused and jumbled it all together.
So the parachute...
Even though it was like 10 years apart.
So the parachute tests happened
10 years
10 years
after.
after, and they're
the
just saying
wreckage.
that the bodies were just...
That was those
happened
parachutes.
to be around the place where the wreckage was. And then they were like...
So crash,
Yeah,
10 years pass, they do testing on the parachutes.
yeah.
And then when they start investigating about it in the 60s.
So it's a whole 10 years after,
Yeah.
and they're just saying,
And they're like,
well,
oh yeah, you got confused and
but even
mushed
though
it all
but
together.
it was 10 years apart.
Yeah.
So they're just...
So you'd think
BSing.
that seeing like alien bodies would be quite memorable, but no, you just get confused and you jumble the two events together
Yeah,
because that's realistic.
yeah, okay. So is that where you get to? And you get... So is that where you've...
That's the bodies. Wait, hang on. Or there was something else, wasn't there?
So you're talking about the bodies. You said let's stay in the bodies, but you're talking about how the military are trying to like justify it. I think.
Oh yeah. So the military say that it wasn't some like spacecraft or whatever.
Yeah.
It was a weather balloon. But
Oh, so
it was a fun. So this is
What-
this is
so, wait,
this is
what-
their official
weather.
line.
What weather balloons were they again? Like
So it's called like Project Mogul or something.
okay.
And basically, some big brain, came up with the idea. So you know how you get like underwater microphones?
Yes.
So they were sticking those in the water
Yeah.
to hear like the Russians testing submarines or whatever.
Okay. Oh, for like the
Yeah.
shock waves. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So some massive intellectual brain thought, if we strap a microphone to a weather balloon, we'll be able to hear them testing nukes.
Yeah, does it work?
No.
No.
Why would that?
I don't know. Like,
But yeah, so they say they were testing that, which is why they were being secretive about it
okay.
at the time, because it was like top secret or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So the first question was, so the bodies in the thing, these little bodies, the Americans said they were just crash pilot, the dummies from from parachute tests.
Yeah.
So that's where so they acknowledged that there was something there. So they're saying if you saw something.
Well, they didn't acknowledge that there was something in the crash. They acknowledged
that there could have been
that there were bodies in the desert and.
But they were just like dummies.
And all of like the people in the town or whatever got confused.
Okay. So the little people are kind of vague. Is it proper little people? Is it like below 5 foot? Like
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
It's just little people, is that what they describe them
They
as?
describe them as little bodies.
Okay. And there's multiple?
Yeah. I think there were probably like 2, I don't know.
2?
Not like hundreds.
Okay, so
aliens.
I'm thinking rationally here.
Yeah.
I'm thinking...
This is quite an easy one to think rationally about.
I'm thinking
because it could just be people being stupid and top secret.
I'm thinking more like the reason why the Americans play this is UFO, because it could have been Cuban, Russian, some people flying over, got shot
yeah,
down,
but there's
or
also like loads of other weird things. So the material is like described as being, I can't remember what the word is, but basically they say that you could like mold it, so and it would be like malleable.
Yeah.
But then like when you like dropped it, it would just go back to what it was.
Okay, who said this? The farmer?
People.
So the people that saw it, quote.
Well, because like it was just sort of there. Because it took a few days for fella to go find it.
But this is hearsay, though, isn't it? There's no anecdotal evidence of it being malleable materials making up this.
Well, yeah, but basically everyone that saw all the materials describes it as like something they haven't really seen before. And then there was this other guy who like worked for the government or something, who claims to have like been there while they were doing autopsies on the alien bodies.
Okay.
But he might be a total nutcase. But he did work for them.
He worked for the government?
He worked for the government.
Okay, but he might just, PTSD or something, I don't know. Got mental.
Just imagining going into, like...
Look, I think it's some foreign plane, and they didn't want everyone to know about it because it's like a breach of national security, because some guy managed to fly their planes over the country. It could have been like...
Yeah, but then why would you describe
little bodies pilots?
Then why? Yeah, but like, so 10 years after the fact, why would you not say, "Oh, actually, it was Russians"?
Well,
why would you stick to? Yep.
Because there's probably a lot of things
balloon.
that like they're still in the Cold War. They probably don't. They'd probably like might not want to tell the Russians that their people crashed in America and they have their planes and the technology they're using. I don't know.
Yeah, but now, when all of this stuff became like
that's true, actually,
public, why would you still stick to?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yep, it's a weather balloon with bodies
so that's what they think. They're saying it's a weather balloon.
They're sticking to Project Mogul, sticking a microphone in the air.
Well, so like, what could, if you think about it this way, right? So the little bodies, then what could that be? Apart from
aliens.
Apart from
aliens,
the parachute people, if there were little bodies with this weather balloon. Maybe they just got mixed up. Maybe it could have been like big mics or something, or like microphones, or it could have been like battery packs. I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to think. What could it be?
Bodies are pretty distinctive because they've got big gangly arms and legs, and a head and. Torso.
Were these bodies taken on photo ever? Were they captured in photo?
No, because it's like the 50s.
Okay. Yeah, but they had photographs. The thingies then.
Yeah, but if you're just like out walking the dog, and you see like a wreckage, you're not going to be like, "Oh, Betty, go get the camera." And she like logs this massive camera.
So I don't know. I just don't think aliens. I know there's definitely things that the governments have that they don't tell you about.
I just can't get over the massive brain that was like, yeah, we're gonna stick a microphone on on like a balloon, and we're gonna hear all of their nuclear.
Yeah, maybe that never happened. Maybe that was just like.
Well, no, because that did happen. That's like official.
Okay.
But whether that's what crashed.
So what happened? So they released these documents then. I know this part. They released the documents in like the 90s or something, didn't they? Like for the Freedom of Information Act.
They published 2 reports disclosing the true nature of the crashed object.
I mean, what?
So they say, yeah, they're saying it's the balloon.
So that's where the balloon come from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And there's no photos or anything with these reports. It's all ambiguous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because it's all just people going, oh, did you see the thing in the middle of the desert?
No, but these are military reports, aren't they?
Those are.
Yes, I thought they maybe go into detail a bit, but...
Well, they don't. They just say, yep. Well, because they wouldn't have, like, written reports about it. They only have to write reports because people found it.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's weird.
Strange.
I don't know. Maybe it was, like... some illegal weapon testing, and then it just went out of hand. And they're like, "Oh, this is UFO. Could be like some thing that like they just had to say they didn't know what it was."
Yeah. Well, that could also be
because they're in New Mexico. They're all in New Mexico.
Everything's fair play in New Mexico.
Well, maybe not, but I'm talking about that's where they test.
Isn't that where Area 51 is too?
Where is it?
Which is also
you look it up.
Very suspicious airbase.
Look up where Area 51 is.
I'm pretty sure it's in New Mexico.
But it could just like New Mexico. That's weapon testing galore. It must be something they're like, we can't leak this. If the Russians find out what this is, we're in big trouble. If anyone finds out what
Nevada, which is basically New Mexico.
I'm sure lots of Nevadans won't appreciate that, or New Mexicans either. But yeah, no, they must. I think either foreign planes or weapons, and they just don't want to tell them about. And the little bodies are just rubbish. People are just making this up.
Oh, pilots.
Like maybe that explains the malleability of the objects. If it's some cool weapon they're making. Yeah, because you get metals like that, don't you? That they're like on like intense like force.
Yeah, but apparently it was like really light, like insanely light.
Maybe it was just, I don't know.
Cardboard.
I don't know. What do you think about it then? What would you say it is? Like, truthfully, you think it's aliens? 100%.
I have no idea what it is because there's so many conflicting reports. Yeah, but I don't know what to believe in.
I've made my guess.
I don't think that it was a weather balloon.
Okay.
With a microphone on it.
Yeah, because I think, the balloon would burn up surely, or like falling and then crashing. And then...
like they use weather balloons to go up anyway, and they come down.
I know, but if it crashed into a barn, surely that's not great.
It didn't crash into a barn; it crashed into the ground.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Okay. Man, I don't know. I don't think it's aliens. Why? I'm gonna go weapon testing. I'm gonna go weapon testing, and I don't want to know because it might be like some inhumane weapon.
U.S. government, hit us up.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know.
But
by the time it'll be Biden, right? I don't think we've got a shot at talking to Trump. He's busy reinstating the death penalty.
You never know. Oh, you know what I mean? You might be desperate. You might want to get some publicity or something.
Oh, this is the photo.
So I'm going to describe to the listeners.
That's the photo
of the guy at the ranch.
Fella says is fake.
So it's like a tarp, and on the tarp there's lots of. This looks like
a bunch of random shit,
rubble and like styrofoam and kind of stuff like that. That's why it's not styrofoam, but.
So if you were trying to make it look,
is this tarp?
Like just random
the tarp's
debris.
Not part of it, is it?
That is
the tarp.
That's like a bit of tinfoil.
Yeah, and they put all the stuff on it. So it's just like a cover for all the stuff.
No, that's like part of it, because look, there's like shiny stuff around.
So is this... So people making these conspiracy theories think this photo is just a setup?
Yeah. Well, because this photo was taken at like just before the second press release, when they went, no, it's not.
Is that the guy that said... And then the guy in the photo
I don't know if that's the sheriff or...
No, but the guy in the back, that's... Is that the one saying that they swapped out?
It's one of them. I don't know faces. I'm not good with names.
Okay, so last question for this Roswell thing. So the guy that found it, the ranchman, he says that the government swapped out the thing for a photo.
Yeah.
And he said, okay.
He says, that's not what I found.
Did he give details? Did he just say that's different?
Well, I don't know what he said exactly. He just said that this wasn't what I found was a lot more suspicious because this is like obviously just craft materials.
Okay. And then who are there names of people that like make up these things about the dead, like, the little bodies and stuff like that? Are they like
probably
certified?
Well, it's just folk that lived
Mexican
there.
citizens and stuff.
Yeah, it's just like people that lived in Roswell.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, harassed rancher who located saucer. Sorry, he told about it. That was a news headline. And then RAAF, which is the name of the air base, captures flying saucer on ranch in Roswell region. That was the initial one.
Flying saucer, of course.
And then, like, a week later, they were like, no.
So this is like, is this where all science fiction-y kind of UFO kind of stuff originates from? This
was probably a driving force.
like the flying saucer stereotype. Is this where it comes from?
Yeah.
Interesting. See, I don't think it's aliens. I think it's just weapon testing.
Absolutely is aliens.
If it's aliens, then aliens made a boo-boo and crashed. Why would you crash in America as well? So many other places. Why
Have
would
you not watched the movies?
No.
Everyone crashes in America.
I'm not a big fan of those kind of things. I like Monsters vs. Aliens. That's a good film.
That is a classic.
It's a classic. Especially that big hamster thing that, you know. Big hamster thing. And it's got like, I don't know, and it fights the big... Is it Mega... Is like a Mega Man looking guy as the main villain in it. In the ship. The alien guy. He's just big... And
he's got like tentacles, yeah.
And he makes all the clones of himself. And he has these big like robots that look like Tic Tacs. And he fires them down.
Yeah, no, it's just a moth, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a mixture of a moth and a hamster.
It's like a giant moth.
But it's like something else as well. It's like a hamster-moth hybrid.
Yeah. No, it's just a massive moth because he goes into like a cocoon.
Huh.
Doesn't he? Because they think he's dead.
I don't think it's...
And then he comes out with wings.
Maybe that's why I hate moths so much. I have like a phobia of moths. I don't like them.
You're strange.
Like, I don't know. I just don't like little things that can fly around the place.
Ooh, look. I found a PDF of...
Roswell stuff. Okay, so...
Jack has a PDF. This must be official.
If it's PDF, then it's...
Then aliens.
It's signed, sealed, delivered at that point. PDF. But, Harry... Get your head out of this rubbish and then give me a verdict. Is this aliens or not? I want to know your opinion.
It might be.
Oh, for God's sake, man.
It might be.
Give me what you think. Gut feeling, what would you think?
Gut feeling, I think it's aliens.
You think
because
it's aliens?
I listen to people a lot more convincing than I am. It might be aliens.
It might be. There's a chance. There's a chance that you're an alien.
Well, because like if it was the Russians and they did get into like the US airspace, they probably would have said, "Hey boys, look what we did."
Yeah. Okay. So maybe not foreign plays, but I think it might be weapon
This is nearly 1,000 pages.
Yeah, man. Some people are sad.
Jesus.
Some people are real sad. They sit and writing all these dossiers about what Roswell incidents.
Well, yeah. So this is all like names of people.
Is there anything as significant as Roswell? In like the terms of alien culture and stuff, fanfares.
Probably.
Is there though? Because I heard the name Roswell before. I just don't know anything about it. And like, I know like in recently, those monoliths or what they're called, in like Utah and stuff.
Yeah, wasn't that like?
It was some guy YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And him and his friends went around putting these things up in 3 different places, and it worked because everyone got freaked out.
Well, yeah, because like, who has the time?
These guys, obviously. It's one of those millennial YouTube channels that go, "What's up, bro? Welcome to my channel. We're going to do something wacky." He's like a Mr. Beast kind of rough.
No, it's not. I know the channel, but I can't remember the name. It's really annoying.
No, they go around like putting. I don't know. Why would you do that?
Because
I guess it's
It
kind of
was-
spooky, but then you get like the
I
news
was kind
channels
of
going
looking
on.
forward to the end of the world, to be honest.
Nah, I'm fine with not ending the world. To be honest, I like the end. I like the world. World's
I
nice.
think we should quit, and then the next lot.
What do you mean quit?
You know what I mean.
No, we can't just quit. That's not how it works. I don't think. What? How do you? What
we
if?
quit.
What? Think
Then
think
the
about it
next
this way.
lot will come around sooner.
Think about it this way. We could be the only. Like we could be.
Oh, boys, I'm sorry.
What?
My mum's changed the Disney Plus password because you wouldn't let me. Which means that you're going to have to re-sign in.
No. Well, it's fine. The Mandalorian's over, so I don't know if I'm going to use it anyway. I think we've
That's
actually got Disney Plus now anyway. My dad got it. Because my sister was like, give me Disney Plus, please. I was like, I'm not letting you use Harry's account because I ordered to let Cal use it and he's going to get annoyed at me. So, and you did.
I prefer your sister using it than Callum using it.
I said, Callum, I'll give you this password. Just don't give it to anyone else. So, yeah, sure. And he gives it to Fraser.
Did he?
Yeah. The man
The man is an idiot.
I don't know if you're the idiot or I'm the idiot or he's the idiot.
Because I trusted you.
Yeah, I was
Which
like,
I shouldn't have done because you're an idiot.
yeah, but then Callum's like, come on, he's like one of the original like primary school friends.
Yeah, but he's also Callum.
So come on, Callum's gonna be fine. He's kind of trustworthy. No, he's not. Gives it to Fraser. But come on, man.
Fraser, I'm going to eat one of your mics.
I don't think it's Fraser's fault. Well, he could have like because I don't think Fraser knew that I gave it
I'm
to
going to
Callum.
start shouting so it's really difficult for him to edit.
But yeah. Okay, so Roswell's interesting. I might actually go and read
I
about
probably
this.
explained it really badly.
See what? No, I got the vibes.
And if, like-
the gist. The problem with these things is that if I watch one of these conspiracy YouTube videos, like something about Roswell or something, it puts my mind in a weird place.
Yeah.
And I don't like being in that
Because you're
place.
like,
It's the same thing.
why
with
is everything so suspicious?
It's the same
all of a
thing
sudden?
watching horror films. It puts me in a weird mood for like at least 2 days, and it really freaks me out. I don't like
Yeah,
it.
but I like that mood.
I don't like it at all. I think it's just not. But it's like it's weird. I don't like it. I just stay away from YouTube conspiracy because they're mostly nonsense. You can pick holes in them all day long.
No,
This
you cannot.
Roswell
They are
thing though,
one.
I don't know. I'm gonna have a look at it.
Well, it's like given so much more. I don't know. What's the word?
I don't know actually. Oh gosh.
It like seems way more real or like important.
Why?
I
Oh.
took advanced higher English.
Yeah.
I have a reason for not thinking of words. I'm an idiot.
I don't know. It's a,
You're
prominence.
yeah.
Stature.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah. Is this more of a spectacle? No, that's not really true because
Basically, it's made way more believable and it has way more of an impact because
legitimate.
there are
Okay, there you go.
because there are like actual official sources surrounding it.
Official though. Apart
The
from the government, because the government is saying these
That's
well
what I mean. Because as soon as they get involved and they don't just not,
but they had to
talk
get
about
involved
it.
because
Well, they didn't have to. They could have just
because-
ignored it and been like,
no, they
it's
can't.
nothing.
No, because then if they ignore, because the guy,
'cause as soon
the
as
guy
you-
gets in local news, he sees this mysterious thing, and the government just take it away and don't say anything. That is way more suspicious
no,
than going and saying
you
it's.
just leave it.
You can't just leave it because what if it is like?
Well, you go pick it
what
up.
if it is like a weapon?
When you go pick it up, you take it. You don't
take
say
it.
anything about it.
This ranch
They
man.
think it's some flying saucer. Ooh.
Yeah, and then it makes it even more like of a problem.
Well, no, because nobody would have cared about it.
but the rat, no, they would have cared about
It was
it
the
more if
backtrack. So everyone, because they go, yep, saucer, and then they come back and they're like, no,
the
not
backtrack
saucer.
didn't help them.
No, so
But-
they should have just left it and been like, yeah,
They should have
that's
left
what
it.
we don't know what it is.
If it was something that was like
Something.
at the level at which they had to lie about it and take it away, then obviously they shouldn't have just left it. But
They did cock it up
they did. But like,
pretty majorly.
I think if they left it, obviously it's bad. And at that point, the farmer knew about it. And if you're saying there's multiple sources that saw it before they got taken away, then they can't just leave it unexplained. They can't just take it away and just leave it. Because then we'll get more
Well,
traction.
they can just say, oh yeah, we
Classified,
we were
but then-
testing things.
Yeah, but I don't know.
But as soon as you say, oh, saucer,
But that's what they did, though. And they said they were just
yeah,
testing
no,
balloons.
they said it was a saucer, and then said it wasn't a saucer, and now they're saying that it was a weather balloon.
Yeah. I don't know. This is an interesting event. I don't know if there's anything else like that, though.
We're going to talk about the Illuminati.
So we're going from Roswell to Illuminati.
Yeah.
Maybe Roswell is Illuminati.
It might be. Maybe everything's the Illuminati.
So
maybe you're in the Illuminati. Maybe I'm in the Illuminati.
So the Illuminati, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is quite an interesting leap. Because there's lots of conspiracy theories about it. And it's quite linked to Roswell because it's like Roswell, like X-Files is based on Roswell, kinda. And then the theme of the X-Files is used. Oh wait, we just made a triangle.
Oh, what? Oh my god. Oh my god.
There's triangles everywhere,
Triangles
Harry.
everywhere. The world is made out of triangles.
Yeah, so Illuminati is like a secret kind of. Well, it's supposedly a secret
Nobody has
society.
ever heard of the Illuminati. They're that secret.
Well, it did exist though, didn't it?
It did
definitely
exist.
existed, but it might just been like a gentleman's club in the forest.
Well, essentially, that's so. Like, here we go. I
But
found
like,
a
stuff
Vox
like
article. That's how you know.
oh my god! But stuff like the stonemasons
Yeah,
And-
that's basically how it started.
and stuff
They
like
were,
that, and like the Knights Templar and stuff like that.
Well, it's a bit more like stonemasons.
Okay, so give me a. I don't know much about it.
So they were a secret society from 1776 to 1785.
So right in the middle of like American Revolutionary Wars.
Suspicious activity.
But like, what was
So Adam Weishaupt. It looks like he was German, so maybe not America.
Yeah.
Or maybe America.
No, but where is it? European?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well, he's German. He's a law professor. He's very dead. Or maybe he's not. Maybe he's frozen.
I think he's
in
dead.
some tank somewhere.
that's
And they're going to bring him back when they...
rule the world.
Well,
Maybe
they already rule the
yeah.
world. But when they've gone public...
How about we
they'll bring
make
him
all
back.
our what are they called? Guesses and stuff like that at the end. I mean, give us some brickwork.
So his little secret society sought to promote those ideal among elites. What? Basically, he had things he thought, and he wanted other people to believe it.
So like every
So
other
he started talking to other people who believed the same
So it's
thing.
kind of like a Boy Scouts,
Yeah,
but for
it's like
adults.
a little-
So it's like adult scouts.
Yeah, it's like a little club
So a little club in the
where
woods,
they all help each other.
and they all get along.
Except he's a law professor, so I'm guessing they were other successful and influential
Yeah, it'll be
people
like
there too.
doctors, maybe some politicians. You know,
So that the
military people.
So basically, why they were an actual thing, they didn't really do that much, because
Yeah.
there was.
Well, Germany wasn't even a country really back then. It was just lots of little states. So like, where they were, I'm guessing they won't have much power in the like compared to France and Britain and even Italy. People like the
Right. Okay.
Well,
We've
Italy
got
wasn't a
some
country.
very
Italy wasn't a
accurate
country
stats
either,
here.
but
So,
Italian states and stuff.
at its largest, it had somewhere between 650 and 2,500.
Members.
Yeah.
That's it. I thought you were going to say 650,000. I'm
Yeah.
like, whoa.
No, it's not a lot.
So 2,500
See,
members. So
That's when they decided they go secret and not tell anyone about it. So there's actually like
So when it gets to that peak
there's
of that
actually 8
membership,
billion of them, but they all live underground.
8 billion.
And they let the 7 billion live up here. And the reason there's 8 billion is because if there's 8 billion, they know that they can beat us.
Oh, okay. I see. But like, so it becomes secret when it comes to like what 2,500 people. So when it comes secret.
Well, it was like because it's the sort of secret anyway.
Yeah. But so they're a German society in the woods. They very secretive, probably quite successful people. They didn't do much when they were around. So it was mainly like a country club.
They were
for, like,
basically a country club.
country club with a cool name.
Yeah.
But then when does
very
it start?
Latin.
When does it start to become
Well, hang on.
spooky
not
wooky?
got that far.
Because everyone knows, everyone's heard of. this
Everyone's
stuff.
heard of the Illuminati.
And like, was it the symbol of it? It's like on the $1 bills in America,
Yeah.
like the pyramid, and then at the top of the
There's
pyramid.
some in like. What is that?
I don't know. It sounds like we're getting some
Is that
dubstep.
EDM?
I think we're getting invaded by chavs.
Oh no.
The chavs invaded.
Oh no. They have arrived.
That's some shocking
What
music. It's like Christmas dubstep.
Christmas dubstep.
Now keep this in, Mike. This is good.
This is quality content. We need filler because George isn't here. But yeah, they've got loads of like symbols and things everywhere. But like the eye in the triangle, that's in like the Masonic hall in town. Like if you look on the walls, there are symbols like that all over the place.
Yeah. So it's like, okay. Well, no, but isn't that like some religious thing though?
No, it's just like a secret society thing.
Yeah,
like,
because you think about it, who thinks of that stuff?
What's that thing with the G in it? And it's like...
Oh, yeah, I've seen that before. I don't know. Yeah, but like, people... So the Illuminati... So a triangle on a $1 bill, and on top of the pyramid, like, it's floating.
because it's like the Illuminati symbol.
Yeah, it's floating, and it's an eye... Wait, who thinks of that? What does that mean? It must be symbolic of something. Is there an explanation of that? Have it looked up? So look up, like, $1 bill... With like, is there explanation behind the pyramid on the $1 bill? Look that up, because I'm curious. I've always thought about this. I never thought I couldn't be bothered, but it's something that's intriguing because like, what does that mean? There's no obvious.
They own the White House.
There's no
Donnie.
No, before we start linking
the Illuminati.
Yeah, so let's take like, if we notice the Illuminati for a moment and just focus on the symbol for like this.
The Eye of Providence.
So Providence is like God. Basically,
isn't Providence a place?
I don't think so. It's like the idea, so like idea of like Providence is like that will of God, or something like that.
It's a symbol that depicts basically. So it's like an all-seeing eye.
So like God.
So like
top of the pyramid,
often enclosed in a triangle surrounded by rays of light or glory meant to represent divine providence.
The Holy Trinity.
Whereby the eye of God watches over humanity.
It's like the triangle's Holy Trinity. Maybe.
I don't know what...
But it won't be because that's like America's big Protestant nation, isn't
it? America. The country where government and state... No, wait, what? State and religion are separated, but they still manage to get God watching over you in there.
Well, no, it's not separated. Sneaky. No, like they separated like the operation of like the church and state, but they're governmental stuff, like all the society is based off like Christian values and stuff like that. So is most of Europe.
Fat hell.
Well, it's not really. It's worked out pretty well. But, yeah. But
yeah, so I think that symbol is because that symbol, they didn't use that symbol. They used like an owl or something.
Okay.
And there's like reports of weird old men going into the woods and burning like a sigil of the owl or something. And people are like, that's probably them.
I'm just like curious about, so Illuminati, they didn't do anything back then. People think these...
Who are the Illuminati and what do they control? Everything. Oh, what's that? They want to know my location. Yeah, okay.
So Illuminati, what does it say?
Well, that's the thing. It just sort of says because they're this secret society.
We don't know what it is.
Nobody knows. But basically, all the theory is that they control everything and they have inserted themselves into very powerful places all over the world.
So that's right. So it's a secret society that has grown over time and has like morphed from this gentleman's club in the woods, and now it has become like a like an international. It's like the Habsburgs, but not hidden, but hidden. And they control everything. That's a conspiracy. Yes, this is based off nothing. Obviously, it's just complete speculation.
Well, no, because there's so much. This one's a big one.
Yeah.
Because there's stuff in like music videos people cite as like being suspicious. Everyone says that Jay-Z and Beyoncé are in the Illuminati because she did like a triangle once in one of her videos. Okay,
fine. So let's talk with Illuminati stuff, and then if we take what they are, a secret society, and people speculate that they control the world and they have people in every big powerful position around the world.
But not every.
Let's pose this question to you. What do you think they try to? If this is the case.
Amass wealth.
What are they trying to do?
Amass wealth.
So, if that's the case, do they base themselves... Do they just pick and choose places that they will use to accrue all the wealth, and then they'll pick places like America, and then they'll pick places like like third world countries, and then they'll say, okay, so America's going to be the one that accrues all the wealth, and then these countries will be exploited by the big countries to get the resources are used to get all the wealth, and then they will take the wealth from these countries. So
Absolutely.
So they must choose. They're obviously from places as well. These like people that control everything. So they must have like.
They don't exist, Jack.
I don't think they do.
They're that secret.
No, but I don't think they do it at all. I think it's
That's
complete
what they
rubbish.
want you to think.
Obviously they do, but I don't think they exist.
You're playing right into their hand.
Okay, but
I'm very disappointed.
I just don't see what they're. I don't think wealth really is what they're after.
Power, influence,
but power,
control.
Yeah, and then this power control. But if they have wealth, then wealth is always you can always trace wealth back to somewhere. Surely it's not just.
Yeah, but it's the kind of wealth that you can't trace.
So what do you mean, like
so rich that it doesn't even matter?
And then what do they
anymore.
do with this money?
Get more money.
And then just sit.
What
in
do
it.
people with loads of money do?
They're like
get more
like,
money.
Is it Smaug? Hobbit?
Yeah, they just
sit on the money.
Except they don't do that. They're even worse. They get more.
And then they sit on it.
And then they reinvest it, and then they get more, and then they own everything and everyone.
Okay, so you think that if there was some secret society that controlled the world, their ambition is to get the most money possible?
Well, I think it's to get the most influence.
Yeah, see, I don't like this theory because I just don't see how you get influence without having a face. Influence where you can like
Well, back alley deals.
Yeah, but you can manipulate like the will of.
Well, think about
billions
like
of
all
people.
mafias.
Yes, but they're still grounded in like faces like Al Capone and like.
Yeah, but Al Capone was a different one because he wanted to be like. See.
Well, kind of, yeah.
But
people knew who these mobsters were. The mafia wasn't invisible.
It wasn't invisible, but they didn't like.
The crimes were well masked, like behind like, they found loopholes in the law and stuff like that. But the people knew who they were. But it's like managing to influence and manipulate like the will of billions of people without having like a face, unless they are.
Well,
just,
it's
like,
easy. I literally do it on the daily.
Unless they are people like Putin and stuff like that.
Putin's a bit sus.
But then you see infighting between Putin and Trump, and then
yeah, but maybe not them necessarily, but the people behind them. Like maybe they all rig the elections and they sway public opinion, and because they own all of the.
But then, if there's people behind them, then they're still having infighting between these countries, and like, what's the point?
Yeah, but it's all a web of
inside
chaos.
Is there fighting inside the secret society?
Quite possibly, there could be loads of them now. They've all split up because they all get pissy at each other.
There could be factions.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I don't think they exist.
But
if
like,
they did
it
exist,
could all be just like a web of. If I do this, then they're going to do that.
I just don't see why they have to be secret. I think if I was in that kind of position, I'd be like, yo.
Because if we could see it, we wouldn't be very happy about it.
But if they justified
and then there
everything
would be
they did, if they did it,
and then that would be really annoying.
So okay, fine. But this is assuming that everything they do is illegal.
Rigging elections.
So you're saying
that's a bit sus.
So you're assuming that these secret societies operate illegally and they don't do anything. Well, just some of the stuff they do is not by the book at all.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Well, it's not even by. It's not by the book. It's like set the book on fire, do it underneath.
So they write the book, kind of thing. Yeah.
They write the book.
Oh no, they have
show us the book, and then we abide by the book.
They write the book, but you know how you get like at the start of the book, there's always a couple of blank pages.
Yeah.
If you like, they write there upside down in secret, like invisible pen, and we don't see that stuff. And when you shine a light on it, it reveals all the hidden writing, and that's their rule.
So you're getting into it, Jack. you're beginning to.
Quick, get me a book.
You're beginning to understand.
Okay.
I just saw your forehead grow 5 sizes.
Yes. No, well, I don't think. I want to give my overall opinion on the two. I think we can.
Would you rate it out of 10?
I think we'll give each of our opinions on both of them.
Okay.
Like what we think in general, and then we can wrap up, and then we can guess George's. So Roswell, I think I never really liked this whole hearsay, anecdotal rubbish, and people just come out and say all this stuff. It's kind of like the primordial clout chasers. like the original.
Primordial
Like
clout chasers. Holy shit.
Like the originals, the ones where clout chasing comes from. It comes from these people looking.
No, it's from people being confused and then thinking, "Oh, that's cool. What the hell is that?"
People thinking, "Oh, this looks confusing. We can make it look like something it's not." So I think it's complete. I think it's just weapon testing. They didn't want it to get out. They still don't want it to get out because it's probably quite marks what they did. It was some sort of like missile.
Oh yeah,
that could,
because the Americans have never come out saying that they've done some pretty much.
It could be like some sort of missile that split into a million things and like instantly kills everybody, or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, but napalming children.
Yeah, well, napalm.
They would never admit to that.
Well, they didn't need to admit to that. They did it, but I don't know. I think it's some sort of weapon.
Yeah, but why would you draw the line with something more recent and very horrific?
Well, was it more recent? Oh, it was
Vietnam. Yeah.
Yeah, Roswell was when?
Late 50s.
Late 50s, okay.
No, late 40s, early 50s, and then there was like...
Or maybe it was like some
then
sort of
they let
like...
it mature.
Maybe it was some sort of like...
became a conspiracy.
Something like a byproduct of the nuclear test they did there. Something undesirable they didn't want to show.
Yeah, there's like a pit in somewhere. It's either in Area 51 or at like some airbase in somewhere where they just dump all of like the nuclear waste.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like more of like a thing, like I don't know, mutation or something. Mm. The radiation caused like an unwanted byproduct, and they didn't want anyone to see it. I mean, that might explain the little bodies.
My data stopped working.
But yeah, so Roswell, I think it's not aliens. I think that's implausible because I think there needs to draw such conclusions. Like, if you jump to aliens straight away, that just kind of gives off the idea that you don't really know what anything's about. Because aliens is like
it's aliens.
Aliens is just like the go-to thing. If you don't know what it is, you just go aliens. And aliens is like it's something that we haven't ever been able to prove that they exist. They probably do, but not near us. And just blaming it on this like invisible race
I'm going to show you some
flying
cool
people. I just don't think it's very plausible. So I think it's weapons, and then Illuminati. They exist. I don't think there's a secret society controlling the world because I just don't see.
Wrong.
I just don't see. In the end, I don't really see what their motives really would be. Apart from because.
What do you mean?
Well, I see the motives, but then when they start, I don't see how like the power plays of the world align with this secret society because there's so much.
You're thinking too small scale.
What's the big scale?
So imagine you own you can control everything.
Surely there's more wealth in like expanding and going to different planets and stuff, but because we don't cooperate, there's no chance of that really. Because
we go to different planets, it become less easy to control. Also, but this was the cool thing, right? You type Illuminati backwards.
Oh god!
You get to the NSA website.
The what website?
The NSA.
Who are they? I don't know who they are. Just National Science Agency. Guns.
They're like America's. I think they're the cybery people.
Oh, okay. Why would you? Okay,
that's weird.
I don't think they exist.
Shush.
I think there's still societies like there's still Masons, aren't there?
Oh yeah.
But I don't think they have global reach, and they have global reach, but they don't have the power to sway elections or manipulate.
But they could
strong men and stuff like that because I don't know.
They could
fundamentally because then they start contradicting each other by having them fight each other.
No, because they don't actually fight each other. They just make other people fight each other for them.
No, but they can cause like
It's like rigging fight. It's like rigging
they don't
boxing
actually fight each other, but I'm saying like in the first place, is it like the secret society? There must be like division inside it and stuff like that. They might not all be wanting the same thing.
Yeah, but if there wasn't division,
if there wasn't one, why would you have so much divisive like?
It's a mask. If we all got on in unity, everyone would be like, "That's a bit weird." We don't really do that as a species, do we?
Yeah, but then you can kind of see for like the 20th century, we kind of saw what happens when you don't do that on a mass scale, and you can see
maybe that's why they did
the formation of like the EU,
so that we didn't want to fight each other.
But then they still have these people wanting to fight each other. So I don't know.
Or maybe they started in Europe, did World War II. Most of Europe's like, yeah, let's stop that.
Or maybe they realised
then they go across to America, sort America out. And now they get America to go into...
Are these things like
the rest of the
fundamentally
world.
evil then?
Not evil, just...
Well, surely causing World War II is not very good for Europe. Surely you can't go to sleep at night.
Evil is perspective.
I think taking the life of any human is not a very good idea, especially when it's like...
What if it was to... So if it was like... Kill one person...
Oh my god, here we go.
Or kill two people. You kill the one person.
But, yeah, but...
So that's not evil.
But surely there's a better way of explaining, we don't really need war about...
Think about it as like a saw trap. You have two options. You kill one person and you kill two people.
But what was the worst option if it wasn't global war where... I don't know how many people died. A lot.
Well, no, because like World War II sort of taught us to... Well, World War One and Two sort of...
No, it didn't though. World War II didn't tell us anything because we're about to fight each other afterwards with the Cold War. The only reason we didn't fight each other is because the ridiculous weapons that they developed.
Exactly.
So it didn't tell you anything.
We put each...
So what was the point?
Everyone put it... Like, they put us in check.
Yeah.
We can't do anything without total annihilation. So nobody does anything. So it worked.
Yeah, but that wasn't you could have got to that stage without having a global conflict, and surely,
War gives us innovation.
I don't think because World War II.
So,
I don't think if you had...
Why would they not?
If you knew what was going to happen, and you knew...
I know everything.
You knew that this conflict was going to...
Assume I know everything.
If you were, orchestrating this plan for everyone to fight each other, you would know the consequences, and you would have to sleep at night with those consequences. I don't think there's many people in the world that can do that. So
yeah, but if you own everything, you'd be a very uncaring individual.
I'm not sure that's the case.
How would that not be the case?
Why would you? That doesn't. Just because you own everything doesn't. I don't think that
doesn't make you. But to do all of this stuff and benefit yourself, you own everything secretly. You're pretty self-interested then, aren't you? So why would you care?
Well, you want to keep your things, don't you?
Well, yeah, but why would you care if people die?
I think there's always some form of...
You see too much good in people.
I think no, but there is
Think of Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, but
he wasn't great.
Exception.
He didn't really care about killing millions and millions of people.
Yeah, but you get people like that. There's
he cared for his own people, the Germans.
Yeah, but
so why would he? That's what I'm saying here. So the Illuminati care about the Illuminati, and the rest of us are not them. So what? We're just little pawns.
Yeah, but I think there's a difference.
We're little ants that get told to do stuff and get shuffled about.
Well, I don't think someone like Hitler would be a good member of the Illuminati.
Yeah, but it's like Hitler, but next level.
Okay.
Maybe Hitler was in the Illuminati. Maybe he was an underling.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because that means
what is so unbelievable about
the
this? I don't
Illuminati think that the
understand.
Germans are the best people in the world, and do we really want that?
Yep.
And do we really think someone?
Well, they're
can
better than us.
Yeah, they're more productive than us. That's for true. And we have better football teams at the moment, unfortunately.
Nah, but we have Liverpool, so it's fine.
Yeah, well, let's see how that goes in Champions League this year.
We don't even care about Champions League anyway.
Oh, shut up, Harry.
Who cares?
Shut up.
It's just Champions League. Been there, done that. Got a t-shirt.
Oh my gosh. I think, well, you're still a fair bit behind your Real Madrid. Surely that's the aim. Liverpool, 6.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe, we'll care for the next, 3 years and then we'll just...
Madrid have 11, you got 6.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. You're second place.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah, well, we'll take it, I guess. Anyway, I think that's us done. I learned a fair bit there.
No, you didn't.
I did. I didn't know what Roswell was.
Okay, then you're welcome.
Do you know what the illuminati
and now you know about the people that control us, but you don't.
I don't think they do control us, and I don't think people are.
They absolutely.
I don't think they're. So are you saying that because you have to be a psychopath for you to believe that all human nature all humans are just expendable for your own benefit? That's the definition of a psychopath.
You don't necessarily have to be.
So do they have to go around?
You just have to be very self-interested.
That is what a psychopath is.
Well, no, because
fundamentally.
you can still have empathy,
and
just not
you
for
know
those
we know that
people.
psychopaths aren't successful in life because they never make it. Rarely make it, at least, because they are too self-interested.
Most CEOs of companies,
they're not psychopaths. Psychopaths are when
they have psychopathic tendencies.
Yeah, but they're not psychopaths. So you can have everyone has.
So where's the...
Everyone has slight psychopath.
If you're a psychopath, you're more likely to be successful or very unsuccessful.
I don't think that is actually the case.
That is the case.
I'm pretty sure it's not the case. I'm pretty sure that if you're a psychopath,
really hates psychopaths.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you're
he called them like vermin and shit. He was not very.
I'm pretty sure if you're a psychopath, you're less likely to succeed.
That's
because you
not
are
true.
Too.
Well, no, because you're thinking of a sociopath who doesn't. A psychopath understands how to get what they want.
No, but psychopaths are willing to
are able to not care.
Yeah, but they're like the epitome
but
of
they are
selfishness.
also able to care, and then use that to their advantage.
No, but they don't care though. They don't.
They care about themselves. So if it benefits them, they are able to do so.
I don't think.
They're very charming people. Which is why
if that's the case,
so
do Illuminati just go around fishing for psychopaths and then adding them to the squad?
Well, I think if you're raised in an Illuminati environment.
And then also there's never been a case where someone was like, you know what, this might actually not be a good idea, and said something.
Well, no, because then you get shot probably.
But they've never in like the 300 years of his existence, or 200 years.
Well, I'm thinking if they were like a global secret society, they'd kind of have that shit on lock.
Yeah, but
they probably all live in
you
bunkers.
say that, but then you get people. You think that of the aliens that crashed into Roswell. Obviously, they didn't have everything unlocked.
Aliens aren't even real, Jack. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, I think we should wrap up before we start talking
Wrap
rubbish.
you up.
Thanks for
non-believer.
You can.
Bye. Hope you had a good time.
Thanks for listening. If you made it this far, please go and check all our social media accounts.
Don't look for our Twitter. It's not worth it.
We don't have a Twitter anymore. We removed it because Harry is too incapable of having human interaction.
It wasn't just me.
But our sound guy's in charge of Instagram, and it's actually doing fairly decently.
Yeah.
Well, it's surpassed our expectations. So please go and have a look at that. It's the Colosseum.
We have more Instagram followers than we do listeners. That's a bit sad.
It's quite special, actually. But anyway, thank you very much. I enjoyed that, actually, because I learned something. I didn't need to speak that much. Maybe I did speak a lot. I don't know. I don't think I spoke. Did I speak that much?
You spoke when I was trying to read articles.
Well, that's because I was
because you were trying to cover for me.
Cover for you whilst you were reading. See, I didn't have.
We're so professional.
I was going to do research this week, but for a dissertation. So.
I was going to, and I don't know why I didn't. And to be honest, I didn't think we were doing this week. So.
No, it's because we're.
Well, no, because usually George comes up with the topics.
Yeah, and I do all the work bloody for it.
Yeah, and well, in fairness, you just told me not to do research.
No, I told you to do some research. At least familiarize yourself with the topics.
I Google it beforehand. That's the gist.
You Google how to spell it and say it, and that's all you do.
That's basically what you asked me to do.
Okay. No, I like the work you put in for this one. It's good. It's well done.
You know what I did? It was last week. I spent an hour before I went to bed. I was so tired. I meant to spend like 2 hours doing it, but I just fell asleep.
It's fine. How could you fall asleep researching Roswell?
I don't know.
It's so
no,
interesting.
because I had the same shift that I had today, and I was really tired.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I just like.
Oh, you can just go and talk to the Big M about this week's research. You know,
she's actually very small. Not very small. She's small.
She's not small. Is she?
She's small.
5'6"? That's not that small. It's like
small
average woman, isn't it?
Me.
It's actually above average woman, isn't it?
Still small.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's like small though.
She's also ginger. Unfortunate. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry to anyone listening.
Are you surprised though?
That is associated with Harry.
You've seen the state of me. I'll take a ginger. Also, thank God she doesn't listen to these.
If she did, well, her mum does.
Her mum does.
So,
Don't tell her I said
Harry's
that.
very lucky. Harry's a very lucky.
Yeah.
Very lucky boy.
She puts up with me.
Believe me, he's very lucky because the amount of stuff I've had to witness him doing over the last 10 years, he's a complete and utter idiot. So
Excuse me.
He's a very lucky boy.
That is
He's a very lucky.
Make it sound like I've never had to witness you doing anything,
Thanks very
mister.
much.
I've seen what's been in your mouth.
I'm a very smart individual.
I've seen what's in your mouth.
I'm a very sensible individual. I think
You're an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
I have stories.
There's degrees
to back that up.
There's degrees to this idiocy, and I think you're several degrees above me.
Is
that right,
am
Mike?
higher on
Mike?
the...
No. We'll finish this episode with Mike's verdict. Just point. Point to one of us.
I
Who's
think
bigger
they're
idiot?
different levels of idiocy.
Mike, point and I'll
Because you're
say.
stupid.
Oh,
I just do dumb
he
shit.
pointed to Harry. Harry's the bigger idiot.
You did not point to me.
Thanks very much for listening.
He's shaking his head.
Thanks very much.
He's shaking his head.
You're going to break the mics, man. Thanks very much for listening. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.